Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 1 of the NLCS, Corey Seager picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 4-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
The postseason atmosphere is of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Brantley goes down for the first out of the game. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Batting third.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Digging in, Aaron Hicks will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go. fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
He loses him on ball 4. The 1-1 pitch.
The center fielder,
not close with the off-speed pitch taken. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Tyler White, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now. His career line against Garrett Cole. Decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting 5th.
So one guy. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gary Sanchez goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Called a strike, and it's full of 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 9th.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now he drops the changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
The first baseman.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right. And then one's a single. Go take it.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder,
so runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Brantley going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in now, Jose Altuve as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped up, back behind second. LeMahieu shading to his right. 2 down. Now at the plate, Alex. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. White is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today. So he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 2-2 the count. Another 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tyler White will bat next. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
the batter, number 3.
Standing in, Kyle Tucker. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Manny Machado now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game.
Now
That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. Outside, 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they. Now in the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. It was a walk in his last trip. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Settling in now, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
So we got him looking there. Josh Reddick is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Astros leave 1, and this is still a... Standing in, Luke Voigt, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. No hits to this point. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The right fielder,
ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The first baseman, Tyler White.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
Ready now, Torres. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting. The catcher.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. The run comes across the score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Lo. You see it late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
The set and the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 1-0 New York. Now the Astros designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he misses again, ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Line toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder.
1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Josh Reddick would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 1 and the Astros.
Your
Miles
attention,
Straw
please.
will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. The 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. At the plate, Luke Boyd, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Boyd.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line toward center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Boyd, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 there. Relay to White, the double play and the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Now
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is there. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Machado on to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff. Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here tonight, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 1 of the ALCS, the Yankees only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 1-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. Garrett Cole was tagged with the loss despite picking up an electrifying 14 strikeouts. For Game 2 of the National League Championship Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Nationals in Washington 10-3. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Everybody, Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Voit in foul ground. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Grounded to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Deep at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
In now, Torres. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, this pitcher better make an allowed contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. In now, Didi Gregorius. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed. And the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. Framber Valdez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try. And the pitch on 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. Hit in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The designated hitter.
3-2 pitch. High pop-up. Sanchez is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Ground ball right into the shed. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And he fouls this one off. Judge stands at first with 1 out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Ready with another 2-2. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hard on the ground toward short. Altuve for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Yanks leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now at the There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Only the first hit. One. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball, and it's fouled away. Now another one hit deep to left, and that's off the left field wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The left fielder, number 23.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge has it in his sights, and that's the second out of the inning. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base.
The right fielder.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Yankees 6 and the Astros 1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. Line drive base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Brantley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the... Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped him up. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hops this one up. Voit moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
the batter.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Hard ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Aaron Judge. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Brantley. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Ready once again, Torres. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So we got him swinging. Robinson Chirinos is retired to kick off the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Hard liner to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. The 3-1 pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. He's These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Ripped on the ground to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick to it of this as they still... The 1-1 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa ranges to his right. On the wide at first, and that ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A big swing from Reddick as this ball is launched out to deep right field. Into the second deck and gone. In now, Jose Altuve. Fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. The 1-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So he got him swinging. George Springer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line drive to center field. Marisnick is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course.
Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Full count, here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Joe Smith gets the roll pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Manny Machado. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is... Tyler White will bat next. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Struck him out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jake Marisnick, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Hit hard down the line. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and he brings it in on the warning track. This one pretty... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Next for the Yankees.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Marisnick.